All right, welcome to a slightly different episode today. We're doing a little bit of health here on Zob's Takes. And the angle that I'm coming at is neither of us are bodybuilders. I'm a teacher. He works in a hotel. He works a lot of hours. But especially him, he's in good shape. He's got, ripped in many ways. I'm getting there. So this is just guidance for how guys, middle-aged guys, about 40 years old, how do you get in good shape while still living a normal life and having your focus be on other things, work, family, etc. So, T, the first thing I think we should tackle is when you get older, you don't have time to work out as much. You're not like playing a high school sport or college sport. So your diet is everything. What would you say is the biggest thing guys should pay attention to when it comes to their diet?
With diet, it's really just don't eat that much. I'm lucky because I'm working so much. I really don't have time to eat. And a sort of secret I use to stop my craving is I do drink a lot of coffee and black tea, which really suppresses appetite. Because people at the hotel, they say, you eat like an animal. Why aren't you getting fat? They see me when I eat. I say, honestly, this is all the eating I ever do. I don't eat that much.
Well, you're saying, but at the same time, obviously, you're saying you could eat. There's things you should avoid eating. When you say that,
Oh,
like me, I
sure.
don't eat any garbage food like potato chips, ice cream. You eat that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't. So that's why for me, it's not. What's the key though? Because you eat everything. You think it's just don't eat as much?
No. It's the Monday to Friday when no one is looking. That's what's important is what are you eating? And I'm just eating chicken and rice all the time because that's what the hotel gives us as family meal, and it's always there. So it's I'm waking up and I'm not eating because I'm drinking coffee and tea, which is it counts as a meal to the brain cell.
Yeah.
If you drink coffee and tea, when you have a craving for a meal, that kind of counts as a meal. So I'm really only eating twice a day. That's it. And when I'm eating, it's rice, chicken rice, but I'm eating lots of it. I'm not.
But you're eating fruit.
Yeah, I eat a lot of fruit too.
Yeah.
No,
So,
but I pretty much eat everything.
but
But I'm
during
not
Monday
eating
through
that much.
Friday, are you eating junk food or snacks?
I am, but my calorie intake is so low
Okay, so it's
because I
paid.
eat
Yeah.
so unfrequently.
Okay.
You know,
Are you paying attention to your calories or
I think everyone has to go through a period of 6 months where they check calories on everything.
so they get a sense of
So you gotta.
exactly.
It
Then you get a
takes
sense of what I can and can't eat.
after 6 months of just checking labels on every single thing, and oh, you go to
Then
a
you know what
restaurant,
you're
you have
doing.
chicken parm, you look it up. After you do it for 6 months, now you pretty much know the calories and everything.
And how many cheat days? When you're here, you're eating. How many days do you just eat whatever you want?
I'd say one a week,
One a
two a
week?
week,
Okay.
2 a week. But you can't. It's what are you doing Monday when no one's looking? Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
You can't be bagels and it's got to be the boring
So
food.
here to
Rice.
summarize, you would say for 6 months, learn foods and what the calories are in those foods. Then once you have an idea, you could you don't have to be the slave to calorie count because you have a general idea of what you can and can't eat.
Agreed.
Yep. Okay.
Agreed.
All right. And obviously your staple meals have got to be healthy, like chicken, rice, vegetables.
Chicken, rice, vegetables.
Yeah.
Fruit.
Greek yogurt. Yeah.
That's it. And you can eat as much of it as you want.
Yeah.
I I don't think if you're a calorie counter, every meal it's going to do you any good. You got to be comfortable and live your life, otherwise it won't sustain.
That's the biggest. Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make because anybody could go on TV and just say, "Well, here's a diet you should follow."
No one's going to follow.
But you want to live your life and it wants to be sustainable for 10 years, 20 years.
Yeah.
So it's eat what you want, but eat healthy, but do that education so you have a sense of calorie count.
It's everything.
Because calorie counts just
that's what it is.
If you cut your calories, you're going to be losing weight. But then it leads to workout. Now, here's the biggest difference because I work out a lot. I went to the gym an hour today. I play tennis. I swim. You spend so little time working out. I think this is great for the audience. What would you say for someone who doesn't want to spend a lot of time working out? What's the key?
The key is sustainability. You can't do these.
But what type of workout?
I'll say it. It's sustainability. I'm getting to it. people that are like, I want to get in shape, and they do these crazy things like, I'm going to get a gym membership. I'm going to order these steamed vegetables off Amazon and eat them. You'll do it for a month. You'll do it for a year. Maybe you'll do it for 3 years. Eventually, you're going to burn out and you're going to get fat or whatever it is. So the key, at least for me, is sustainability. I do something so I can do it every single day. So that's one is I do weights.
So you move into the camera.
I buy my weights. Spend your money once so you don't have to waste 10 minutes going to the gym, 10 minutes coming from the gym, $25 a month. This is all stuff that makes you say, I'm not going to work out today. If you have your weights and they're sitting by your bed, you wake up, it is so easy to do 5-6 minutes a day. And I just focus on weights. And I'll do a muscle group a day. Monday, I'll do biceps, just biceps, nothing else. I'll do 5-6 minutes, 3 sets to failure, and I'll really go till failure. That first set, I am maxed out. And then I'll wait 45 seconds. It's 3 sets to failure. And then the next day, you do another muscle group, triceps. Next day, chest. Next day, shoulders. And then just go through that cycle, 1 muscle group a day. But weight training is the most important thing to me, because after you do weights, your muscles are constantly working to repair the damage you did. And that's burning calories as you sleep, as you wake up, as you're doing nothing. So anyone that has previously shredded their muscles, their body is constantly working, burning calories while you sleep.
So I think the key is what you're saying for someone who doesn't have a lot of time. Like you say, you work out 5 minutes a day.
Yep.
But I think the 2 keys are, number one, it's super easy for you. Your weights are by your bed.
Make it easy.
And 2, if you're only going to work 5 minutes a day, you got to go till max. And that's, to me, the hardest thing to do is, okay, I'm going to do some exercises, but no, I'm going to literally go till I can't do it 3 times.
You go till you can't. You got that first set, you got to treat like your last set. You treat that first set like, all right, I'm just going to go all out, because then I don't have to do anymore. You do that on your first set. And then you wait 45 seconds, and then that's when you start making your money. Once you're at max burnout, and then you keep going for 2 more sets, that's where all the money is made.
And what type of weights? How much do they weigh?
Not
how many reps?
Not
45?
Not no, 45.
25?
25 for the biceps, 25 is maybe up to 30.
Yeah.
35's it's too heavy.
It's too heavy. And
like, my form isn't good. I tire too quickly. I really don't go
25, just light weights, 25 to 35. And
I would say reps to failure, I would say takes me about 13 to 16 or 17.
Yeah.
Reps to failure. But if you go too heavy, you can't get
you don't
full
have the
range
form,
of motion.
and you don't have the good form.
No, and you can't get full range of motion if it's too heavy. Because you'll notice when you can go all the way down and all the way up, that's when you stretch and really destroy the muscle.
Okay, so it is pretty easy to get in decent shape. Number one, have an idea, do your homework about calories, and go from there. Weights, you could do it in 5 minutes a day, 25, 35-pound weights. Just make sure you max out three sets.
You've got to go hard.
Now, it sounds so easy here. For you, what's the hardest part of staying in shape?
The hardest part is actually starting the workout. That's the hardest part, which is why I'm saying it's so important to have the weights right there, to not have to go to the gym. The hardest thing for me is starting the workout, because I know, even though it takes 5-10 minutes, I know that for the next 10-15 minutes, I'm going to be tired, exhausted. I'm not going to be able to do a lot of things. It's not like the workout's done and then you just feel fine right after.
And I want to
starting is hard.
And I can't agree more. The way I do it, when I wake up, no matter what, I'm not going to get out of bed after 6 a.m. I go to work, but I'm not going to do anything. Look at my phone, take a shower until I get that workout in.
Yeah.
In my mind, I have to say, and I even tell my mind, all right, even if I just do 1 set, I'm just going to.
But now you've started.
But then I've started.
Then it's easier.
But here's the key to everything, though. You know, when people in the morning, what are they? Oh, I need coffee. Oh, I need to watch a motivational video. I need to do this or that, or hear good moves. If you wake up and have a good workout, your mind is ready for the day. That is the biggest pump up, wake up than any other thing you could do.
And when you know you only have to work out 5 minutes,
it's
a lot easier to start the workout.
And you can even trick your mind saying, you know what, it's 5 minutes today. I'm just going to do 1 minute because your mind,
Exactly. Now
it
you
gets you
start.
started and then you go from
And I
there.
think that's why most people end up quitting down the line. It's because there's just too many moving pieces
And
until
that's
you
the
get in
point
shape.
at that. And this is the whole point of this podcast is you want it to be able to do it 20 years, 30 years. It's not just, if you want to get in shape for one wedding or something,
Then you do those
you
things.
could go on, you
You do
could
these
buy the program,
crazy
these
diets,
crazy,
2 hours a day, and
exactly.
it will work. But it'll work for it won't you won't be able to sustain it.
Exactly.
It
What
just
we're
won't.
talking about is a lifestyle where you're just not putting in a lot of effort, but you're still in good shape. Last question. What do you think the biggest mistake you see from people who want to get in shape, but when you see them next,
Yeah, yeah.
what's
100%.
the biggest mistake guys our age, 40-year-olds make?
100% is they go too extreme with a strategy to look good. And it's just, again, like we've been saying the whole time, it's not sustainable. People will go, like I've known two people. One guy looked great for 6 years, but every day he was doing
Speak
P90X.
up
Every day he was doing P90 for an hour, 20
in the
minutes.
camera. Yeah.
He was doing P90 for an hour, 20. He was bringing his paleo food to work every day, just chicken, fruit, vegetables. It was intense stuff, but look at the effort. It was at least 2 hours a day of effort, but it worked. He looked great. Now is 6 years later. I saw a picture of him on Facebook. Let's just say I'm not surprised. My other friend, same thing, goes all out, sending me pictures. Here's all my vegetables I'm ordering from Amazon. I'm telling you, you're going to fall off the wagon. I tell you, you're going to fall off the wagon. Maybe not this month, maybe not next month, maybe in a year. You will not do this forever. You're not going to be ordering frozen veggies off Amazon and they're too extreme. And even I personally think, now this is just me because gyms work for a lot of people.
Can you move it?
Gyms work for a lot of people. I think gyms are not sustainable because it's again, the hardest thing is starting. When
Yep.
I gotta, now instead of just walking 1 foot to your weights and doing it in your boxers, I gotta put on these clothes. I gotta go to the gym. Now it's almost an hour and a half of time. It just makes it hard and it's money you gotta spend. Buy your weights once, put them in your home. It's a one-time investment. This is sustainable. Anyone can do 5-6 minutes a day. Not everyone can do 35 minutes a day, an hour a day. 5 minutes a day, there's no excuse, especially if the weights are right there, and that's sustainable.
All right. And I just want to jump in, though. One more thing. I think you have to have some education about calories and food. For example, people don't realize, let's say you have a thing of vegetables. If you douse it with olive oil has so many calories, you're not going to lose weight. You have peanut butter. You put peanut butter as calorie killer. My point is you have to get educated on calories. Otherwise, you're going to be doing everything and you're not even going to realize that you're adding extra calories that you don't even need to have.
No, it's true. You see people, they think they're eating healthy and they're just every single day even eating avocado toast. Avocado is good. It's good for
you. But it's a lot of calories.
But it's so many calories. Then they douse it with olive oil because listen, the internet will tell you this stuff is healthy, and it is. It's healthy fats, but these things are calorie bombs. You got to know this stuff.
Yeah.
And people think they're eating healthy if they're just dousing their
Well, in New York, the biggest is those salad places. People think they're eating healthy because they're having a salad. But what's the sauce you're using on that salad?
Calories.
It's 400. You're having a huge meal.
450 calories.
Yeah.
And also plate breakdown. 2 plates can have the same foods, and one can be totally healthy and one could be not that healthy. If 50% of your plate is chicken breast with, 20% as rice and then 30% maybe sweet potatoes or whatever, that's going to be a much healthier dish than if your plate is 60%, the carb and just a little bit of the protein. So you want to get a protein heavy diet. But yeah, you have to know these calorie things. You have to spend 2-3 months looking at the calories of everything. And then you'll just know. Now after 6 months or so, you pretty much know what calorie is in every food.
Yep. All right, guys. So that's it. Just break it down, the big points. Number 1, learn about calories so you know what you're eating. Number 2, make working out as short and as easy as possible, but make sure you max. Those are the two biggest ones.
That is the two.
All right. And also, just remember with workouts, you just got to get started. Then your day is great. You get, even if it's just 1 minute, once you get started, the rest of your day will roll.
When have you ever regretted working out?
Yep.
Never.
All right, guys, have a great day.